Good evening, viewers. You're welcome to the first edition of the program, Corp's Perspective, here on BA TV. It's a program where we invite other core members to share their ideas, to share their advice, and also to share their experience. And so today we'll be talking about our experience. I mean, as a core member, what are those experiences you've got so far? So to discuss this topic is here with me today on the show, John Ennis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, you're welcome once again.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad to have you all come. Okay, so may I meet you, please?
Alright, my name is John Toby Ennis.
Okay.
I am a serving core member in Bauchi. Okay. I'm the president of Publicity and Editorial CDS.
Wow.
And also the core editor of Bauchi Corp magazine.
Wow, yeah. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, so back to the topic for today, experience. So I want to ask you, so when we talk about experience, I mean that word experience, what does it really mean?
Well, experience can be viewed from various perspectives. Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll say based on what you have been what you have been through, what you have seen,
okay,
what you have participated in, all forms of your experience.
Okay.
You understand? So it's what has already existed that one has witnessed.
Okay.
Those are what sum up to become experience.
Okay, well, it's okay then. So I want to know, before your deployment to the States for your national service, have you ever been to Bauchi or any northeastern states?
Northeast, no. Not, well, I grew up in Makodi, so
okay,
that one is not central. But so speaking of northeast, this is my first time. Service is the first thing that brought me to northeast and to Bauchi and then northeast at large.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. So, alright, so what was your impression? I mean, what came into your mind first when you learned that you were being posted to the States for your 1 year mandatory service to the fatherland? Like, what came into your mind? Were you sad? Were you, like me, I cried like a baby doll. So, what came into your mind? Like, what was your impression?
You know, me, I'm somebody who likes exploring. You know, I explore a lot. But let's be frank, let's be honest. Bauchi was not on the ideal state for me. Okay. Like, if you ask me to choose, I would never choose Bauchi as a state to serve. That was then. Okay. You understand? But for somebody who grew up in Lagos, okay, I live in Lagos, so I was hoping to get posted anywhere near home, okay, within any of the southwestern states, and if worst comes to worst, at least south will be manageable. You understand? That was my stereotype first. I feel like, okay, Bauchi, northeast specifically, is a war zone. That's what they make us believe. Okay. So I thought northeast was a war zone, and then any place near Maiduguri is a no-go area for me. That was my own thought. Okay. So you know how it's always been waiting for call up later and all. That night was a very, 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 very terrible night. And I can imagine. I stayed almost all night waiting for my call up later. Okay. So when it finally came, I was looking at, if worst comes to worst, my target was Ogun State or your state, all those Abeokuta, Ibadan, like that. But if worst comes to worst, let me get at least Akwa Ibom, Port Harcourt, like that. Yeah. But then when it came out and I saw Bauchi, I was weak. Because from Lagos to Bauchi alone is 2 days journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, how am I going to start this journey? You understand? So, and the letter came out Monday morning. I was supposed to report to camp on Wednesday. Okay. Yeah. So I was like, how am I going to start making this journey? How am I going to make the preparations? And then, should I fly? Should I use night transportation and all that? So it's, in fact, Bauchi, the mindset. Kidnapping, that was a stereotype. Yeah, I totally until I got to Bauchi, and it was, coming to camp was not easy. I spent 2 days. I actually literally spent 2 days on the road. Okay. Coming to Bauchi. I used night transportation, those luxurious buses, slept inside. The next day I was still nowhere near Bauchi. So okay. I finally got to Bauchi in the night, and I enjoyed myself, journey, traveling to a new place. Like I said, I am somebody who explores.
Okay.
And like one of my hobbies is traveling. So
okay.
But before coming to Bauchi, the stereotype was not good. That's just the truth. It was not good. Just like most core members from the South, we all have that stereotype. And for core members in the North, they have the same thing. Going to South, they feel like or anywhere beyond North, it's a no-go area for them. So it depends on where you're.
Okay, well, thank you very much. So, I mean, I understand that so many core members really want to serve elsewhere, whereby applying for relocation while in camp, you know. So I want to know, like, what informed your decision? What motivated you? Like, what gave you the morale? Like, I want to know, why did you stay back?
Well, like I said, I am somebody who likes exploring. I like going out there to see opportunities that were not there before. So I felt when I came to camp, everybody was really blind. I picked the form. I picked the form. Yeah. No, wait. Let me finish first. Okay. I picked it. I did not submit. I picked the form. I filled it, but I did not submit. Okay. So camp was actually good. I like the weather. In fact, one of the things that made me stay, as funny as it may sound, Fura. You know Fura? Fura,
what's that? No. Are you serious? Yes, like, are you for real?
No was one of the... I told you it's funny. No was one of the things that influenced my decisions to stay. But
wow.
The main reason was the unknown. Okay. You understand? When you don't know something, and then you are inquisitive. I'm an inquisitive type, and I feel like, okay, I want to know what really is there in Bauchi. And you know, after the service is 1 year.
Yeah,
so why can't I just stay? If there are opportunities, let me explore them. If there are none, after the service, I will go. What do I have to lose? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, so I just felt that, okay, why not stay back and then look at the possible opportunities that Bauchi may present. You don't know what you will lose if you go. You understand? And another thing again, I was so tired of home. You know, Lagos and the whole rowdiness and all that. I felt, yes, when I came to Bauchi, I met the serenity. The environment was calm and quiet, and I felt like, I was actually getting to like it. I was like, okay, go back to Lagos, and everybody starts struggling with vehicle, waking up very early in the morning. So
I've experienced that once. I can tell.
Yes. I decided to stay back for the 1 year to, you know, a sort of change of environment. Let me see how the northern weather works on me.
Okay, thank you very much. So, do you see anything different from what you anticipated about the state, like what you thought about the people, the government? Do you see anything different from what you anticipated about them?
Like, if I begin to mention, there are actually really much, because from the environment, you know, we got that whole terrorism vibe from the south. Like those of us from the south, we got that terrorism vibe about Northeast. Okay. But Bauchi is actually, I won't say one of the safest states in Northeast. Okay. Well, I'll proudly say it's one of the safest states in Nigeria.
Wow.
Yes, I won't limit it to Northeast alone. Okay. Bauchi is pretty safe. Like the only problem I have is the fact that the 9 o'clock and everywhere is quiet.
I swear.
Where I'm coming from, 9 o'clock is when markets are opening. 9 p.m. is when people are coming out.
I know now. It's not only Lagos.
But then, other than that, you know, the people are very friendly and accommodating. And
I can tell.
Bauchi people are very friendly and accommodating. And if you get as a core member, we have a man who sells provisions close to us. To tell you how friendly and accommodating this man is, if you are out of money and you want to, like, he gives you whatever you want to collect, tells you whenever your allowance comes in, you can pay. Not everybody does that.
Not even in the East.
Not everybody
Not even in the East.
And then he gives it. Funny thing, he doesn't take any record. He leaves you to your conscience.
These people are damn good.
And you bring it, you understand? So the people, that's one for the people, is like, I would say kudos. And then for the government, I see pretty good roads. Like, like you can testify to that. I see pretty good roads in Bauchi, and I would say that's not new, but at least to some point, it's very good. Okay. And then, well, I work in the barracks, so I don't really know much about the schools outside there. But the one where I work, the one in the Air Force Base is actually top notch. Okay. So for the government, I think it's, and the stereotype has changed, of course. It's not as I imagined. I actually love it, the environment. If I find anything, like today now, I say, okay, there's something that will take me about you. Why not? I'll stay.
Okay. I mean, that's so thoughtful of you. Okay, so, I mean,